doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Welcome to the first episode of the Aimless Podcast. I am your co-host, Mauricio.
And I'm your co-host, Joseph.
After quite a bit of, I feel like, turmoil and looking for a spot to record, we actually found a spot. We're hoping the sound is great and stuff. We're off of a highway, I think.
Yeah, technically it's a highway.
So, yeah, we out of all the places that we looked for good audio, we got next to a highway at a park where there's like kids and families and stuff. But I think this is a spot. I think hopefully the audio is pretty good.
I think so. Our tests have proven that it so far has been headphoneless, but
yeah, well, if we put on headphones, then it's horrible.
We're gonna be pretty sad.
Yeah, but this is the first episode. I think we both have different reasons why we wanted to start the podcast. Most of you guys watching probably know that we are starting a podcast. Maybe not, actually. There might be like quite a bit of people. I know some of my friends don't know that I'm starting a podcast.
True. I think everybody that I would share this with would probably know.
Would know that they have, or that we're going to start a podcast. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll go first in the reasons why we wanted to start this podcast, or why I wanted to start this podcast at least. We're friends. We've been friends. We're friends. I'm asking the question. We might be friends. No, we've been friends for like 3 years already. 3 or 4, maybe.
When did Battlefield 2042 come out?
I don't know. We'll put the date right there.
Yeah.
of when it came out. But
I think
that's
it was
when
2022.
That's when we started being friends. But yeah, I think we got super close really quick, and I think we'll dive deeper into that once we move along here. But I think we got super close right away, and we kind of just hit it off. And I feel like every time we do hang out or we're doing something, I feel like we're always dying laughing. And I think we've had the idea of saying like we should film something, we should start a podcast or something, but I don't think we've ever really said let's do it until now, actually.
Yeah, I feel like we talked about it like a year and a half ago. Mm-hmm. We were like, let's do a podcast. And you're like, are you actually serious about doing it? I'm pretty lazy, so I don't really follow through with things all the time, I feel like. And Mauricio's more of like very like disciplined, I feel like, with like if you say you're gonna do something, you're gonna do it. If I'm gonna do something and there's like a little roadblock, I'm like, I don't really
I don't want to do this. I don't care about it anymore.
I don't want to do it that bad. But yeah, it's been a while that we've been just like thinking about it. And then I don't know what made me buy the mics. I've been wanting to make videos too. Mm-hmm. So I went out and got some mics from Best Buy, and they, as you can hopefully tell, they work pretty really, dang well. So
they're really good. Yeah.
We were just
yeah, I think for me, one of the reasons why I wanted to start a podcast, one was because obviously like I feel like we have super funny conversations and we have a sense of humor that other people might find funny. Maybe not. Maybe people won't find it funny. They'll be like, what's wrong with these two dumbasses? But I think it's a cool way for me, or selfishly, I don't know, to kind of like relieve stress, like in a way, because we're just going to be talking about stuff. It's the Aimless Podcast, so we don't really have any topics that we're really going to talk about. It's kind of just whatever comes to us and whatever we want to talk about, I guess.
Yeah, my thoughts about it, like why I wanted to start it, I don't know. I think it was just something to like capture our moments that we've had, because we always have moments where we're like trying to remember what we said that was funny, and then we can't think of it, or else we just like run through waves of like our own inside jokes.
Yeah, there was one, I remember there was actually one thing that we made like a bit, or me and you had like an inside joke about something, and then we watched like a video on Instagram, and it was like a bit that somebody did, and we're like, dude, that's our idea. Like we should have done that first. Like we had that idea first. So I think that's another reason too. It's like, dude, trying to become millionaires here.
Yeah, we're trying to make so much money.
We're trying to make so much money off you guys. We're gonna put this first video behind a paywall too.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be on our Patreon. It's $50 a month.
Oh, $90 a month. I thought 90, but I guess we'll start off at 50, and then after episode 2 will be $90.
Yeah, it'll be an early run.
The $50 for just one episode, and then 90 for 2. But yeah, I think, well, first thing, I mean, if you guys don't know who we are personally, I mean, I guess one of the things you guys might be interested in is how we met. Like I said, we've only been friends since Battlefield 2042 came out.
Good game.
So the way we met, I'll give it, it's not a good game. I never played it, so I think I asked. Okay, well, we're getting into it, yes. So I started working at a retail store with his now wife, and we'll get to the wife part later as well.
My girlfriend or my fiance at the time.
Fiance at the time. I started working with his fiance at the time. And yeah, I feel like we just started working together. Me and her were really good friends. I don't know, I think we clicked too. And I remember she always reminded me of like one of my cousins that I used to have. Or she's dead now. She's dead now. No. It's a cousin that I have. And I was super close. She's dead now though, but no, she's not dead. If you're watching this, Stephanie, please don't. You're not dead. I know you're not. But yeah, she reminded me a lot of that cousin and that connection I had with her as a little kid. I remember I used to fuck around with her all the time, and we would just do dumb shit with me and her as cousins and stuff. And I feel like when I met Julie, I kind of had that same like vibe with her, and I was like, oh, okay, she's cool. Like I can talk to her. She would always mention her fiance, but I obviously didn't know who it was because I didn't work with him. I just worked with her. And then, yeah, I think it was just, you would go have lunch with Julie. And so then you just came by. And I remember thinking in the back of my head, I'm like, not to make it weird, but I'm like, I don't want him to think that like I'm trying to like get at her. I'm like, because I genuinely just see her as like a friend and a homie. And like, I just thought she was really cool. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, so I got to try to convince this guy like, hey, I'm not trying to get at her, So I think that's where that 2042 thing came off, because I think she mentioned that you liked video games. And so from there, I just said, hey, did you play the new Battlefield? I've never played that fucking Battlefield ever. So I was just trying to strike conversation. But
yeah, I remember Julie told me that a kid named Murillo she said that. She's like, some guy named Murillo is going to start working there. And I was like, oh man, a guy? Like a young guy too? Like, I hope this doesn't get weird. And I didn't know him at all. I remember the first time I met you, I was just like, oh, hello. And then you instantly asked me about Battlefield. Because Julie's like, I think she was like, you have to meet him. He's funny. He's cool. Like, he's not weird. Like, it's not going to be weird. Because everybody else, I don't want to throw them under the bus. But, like, a lot of the people there can be kind of uptight. I don't know.
Uptight, yeah. Or just...
very reserved, I guess.
There's just a lot of characters, I feel like. And,
But, yeah, then I met you. And I don't know what happened between 2042 and... when did I think we added each other on Snapchat, like, March of 2022. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I don't remember. When was the first time? Well, the first time we hung out was when we went shooting. That's what I remember.
That's when we got beers from the gas station. We got
Tall Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Tall Boys, and then we went shooting, and it was me, you, and Julie, obviously, and all three of us went. And it was still kind of, I'm not going to lie, it was still kind of awkward at the beginning, because I was just like, well, I'm closer with Julia, but, like, her fiance's there, but I'm like, okay, cool, like I want to meet both of them. Like, Julie's cool, I'm pretty sure he's cool, but yeah, I just blanked after everything
yeah,
after
everything's
that.
kind of mush.
Everything's just mush. And then
I'm trying to remember, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, didn't we?
A lot.
That was the first
like
time.
We would
but
go
that was the first time I think after we went shooting. You were like, you loved it. I don't think we had been that much. And you were like, oh, it doesn't close till like 11 or something, because the mall closed at like 10. And we went and ate there, and then now we've gone like 900 times.
900 times. I'm a loyalty member and everything. I think we just started hanging out a lot more after that, and then slowly Julie got like pushed out of the picture, and then me and you just started hanging out. I was like, oh, okay, well, I got to him already, so it's fine. I'll just hang out with him instead. And then I married you guys.
True.
Well, you're kind of jumping the story here, but
yeah.
that honestly, that's
what's crazier is we've only known each other for 3 years, and he married us almost 2 years ago in August. It'll be 2 years.
So we only knew each other for like a year.
Yeah,
and you
were
like,
and a half.
Marry us now.
Yeah, I was
that's
like,
crazy.
You can do it for free online. You just have to go through this really weird ministry.
And you did it for me.
No, not legally. I did not do it.
Oh, okay. No. I'm a registered minister, priest.
There's no, if you don't know in Washington, you don't need to do anything to become a minister.
Yeah, you can do an online course, and
which
somebody can do it for you.
You just fill out your information.
Somebody can do it for you, but that's not legal, so don't do that. But yeah, then I married you guys. I mean, that's literally like, I think that's the timeline of things. Like, there's so much in between of like stupid inside jokes that we have and combine them and stuff like that, like the dumbest inside jokes. But like, there's nothing. I don't like. Is there anything eventful enough to say
Not
like,
really.
oh, this is when we became like best friends, or this is when we became. Okay, well, that's actually a question I have for you. Do you consider me your best friend?
I think so now. I'm sorry to anybody else that might.
Dang.
Well, I don't really talk to, like, I don't know. Once you get past high school, I feel like things start to really branch out, which sounds very, like, cliche.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I don't know what happened that we just got so close. We started playing Fortnite first.
Fortnite was the first game we started playing together. We never played Battlefield 2042, even though that was a very prominent thing in our relationship. But no, we never played that. Fortnite.
I used to stream, and then I remember you watching one of my streams.
While I was at work.
Mhm.
I was at work watching. I think you were playing. Not Among Us. Fall Guys. You were playing Fall Guys one time.
I don't remember.
You were
that.
streaming Fall Guys. I remember that, and I was watching that.
I was a variety streamer.
Yeah, but you're what?
I said I was a variety streamer. I was like, I don't know. What I
Oh,
was
you
doing.
don't even know. Yeah, Fall Guys. We never played Apex. I think I made you download Apex. We played one game.
We died like that.
And
Instantly
we're like,
got
okay,
melted.
Fortnite. Back to Fortnite.
Yeah.
What's another big game that we played? I feel like
We played Call of Duty a lot. We played Modern Warfare 2 a ton.
Oh, yeah, Modern Warfare 2 was really big. Yeah, just
We
COD
liked
in
it.
general. Warzone, we had like a Warzone phase for a while. Among Us, we never played Among Us actually. I don't think we did.
I don't think so.
No,
I think
we
that
never
was
played
before
Among
our
Us.
time.
That
That was like COVID years.
I feel like there's a game that we're missing that we played or something, but I don't remember, to be honest. Oh, Minecraft.
Oh
Minecraft,
yeah,
we played Minecraft for
like
so
every
long.
day.
Yeah, and I still want to blow up the server to now. Like, I want to burn all of our houses, but they don't want. Julie or Joseph doesn't.
My house is shit on that game.
Mine became a joke after a while. It just became like a glass house, and I was like, no, it's shit. Like, I don't like
That was fun too. I wish we would have recorded that.
Minecraft.
My
would've
chicken
been-
farm.
The chicken farm that was like crashing his PC. That one was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why we get along so much too, is because we have pretty similar interests. I feel like we're both into video games, both into sports. We take pictures. We like shooting. He's hot as fuck.
He's so
He's so hot. He's so sexy. Yeah. As soon as I met him, I'm like, do you remember our first kiss?
There's been so many.
There's been so
I don't
many.
even know.
The first, I was pretty sure I was drunk the first one. It was not.
I think I've been drunk with you like that. Every time I've been drunk.
every time it's been which I don't know what it says about me that.
And
I don't
you don't
even
even
drink that
drink. He
much.
doesn't even drink. I'm the one who
Yeah.
drinks more alcohol now.
I turned him into an alcoholic, and then I'm like, bro, I'm quitting already. I don't like this
I
stuff.
don't
anymore.
like that.
Have fun with that addiction now. Yeah, but I think there was just so much that we had in common that our friendship just like accelerated and like became this big thing because of everything that we liked. Like, everything that you liked, I liked.
True.
Yeah.
Even then, the stuff that we don't.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not like carbon copies of each other. There's still
Mhm.
stuff that we don't
Yeah. There's
Or aren't hugely like interested in, but we still.
especially with food. I think we really disagree a
True.
lot on food. I'm like the pickiest person ever too. I never thought I was, honestly. I never thought I was a super picky person until like people started pointing it out.
Did you want your water?
Yeah, I was looking for my water.
I'll
Oh,
go grab
okay.
it.
I was looking for my water. I'm
I
like,
saw
oh,
you. Yeah. No, I always make fun of him for food, just anything. I swear, everything that. I mean, I get it. It's a lot of the stuff that he doesn't like is like strong tasting.
it's like, well, ranch. I don't like ranch.
I love ranch.
Ranch is horrible.
Sour
It's-
cream.
Sour cream is awful too.
I love
Mus-
pickles.
Pickles is awful. Pickles is so bad. The pickle puff balls that. you
Oh
guys gave me.
yes, there's like plastic. Oh, they killed me.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I
They killed
ate one.
you, and me. It like melted my insides immediately. I'm like, my body did not want it at all.
That was so good.
And then to wash it down, he gave me a fucking sparkling water. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, everything in here tastes bad. But yeah, I think food we disagree on a lot. You're a Cowboys fan. I'm a Seahawks fan. We're both Mariners fans.
Sure, that is. Basketball you don't care about?
I don't really care about. I like LeBron. I don't know how you feel about LeBron.
I'm okay with him. I don't think there's anybody. I don't really hate anything. I feel like
hate anything. I don't think I hate anything either.
or like there's not a lot of stuff that like if I don't like something, this is gonna make me sound like I'm better than you. But like if I don't like olives, I'll still, if they're on a pizza, I'll still eat them. I don't really care too much. But if there's ranch on a pizza, you're not gonna be like, okay, I'll just eat it.
So you do think you're better than me?
Yeah, a little bit.
No, yeah, I think we both agree that. So you will eat a pizza that has olives on it?
Yeah, and mushrooms. Now, when I was little, probably not, but
mushrooms.
I grew up.
I can eat. I grew up, and I'm the older one. That was actually another question I was gonna ask you. Does it feel like I'm the older one? Because you're 25. 25. I'm 26. Okay, so it's only a
You're
year.
like 11 months older.
Oh, okay. Does it feel like I'm older? Like when we interact, is
not really.
Not really.
You are like the older brother to me, though. I feel like, in like good ways.
In what?
In good ways.
You're so much bigger than me.
Hold me down so well.
You hold me down.
You're so strong. No, but like one of the things that I was gonna talk about is like sugar-free stuff now, and watching my health, which has just barely started this year, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's something more important that you want to talk about. But he challenged me and Julie to not drink sugar. I used to drink pop like a white trash, just homeless person. It was insane. It was just like I could drink a 2-liter. I could drink like 4 cans of soda, easy peasy, like that.
2 liter in a day?
Probably.
Oh my!
What is a 2-liter? I don't even know how many ounces that is. But I could go to the gas station, get a 48-ounce pop, drink that, go into the fridge, grab another, and there would be like Mountain Dew Voltage. It would be like,
it's the worst.
It's like 100 grams of sugar a can.
Oh, it's not like
it's like 75, which isn't much better.
It's Voltage.
If Julie's mom had Pepsi, we would go through it like that.
Oh gosh.
Because she drinks soda. She doesn't drink soda like crazy like I do, but
I think in like middle school, I told myself I'm not gonna drink pop anymore, and I stopped drinking pop. And then like all the sugar-free shit started coming out, and I like got hooked with the zero sugar stuff. And like the sparkling waters, I don't know if you remember like the Cascade Ice waters or whatever, the flavored ones.
I like those.
I think those were really good, and I was like, oh, this is really good. And then I got into like the Coke zero sugar, and then the Mountain Dew zero sugar. Squirt zero sugar, all the zero sugar stuff. The diet stuff, obviously, it does have like a different taste, but the like Coke Zero
is the best.
I would even go as far to say that like Coke Zero is better than regular Coke.
Now, I remember my dad used to drink Bubblies, LaCroix, Coke Zero. I like those now, but I used to make fun of him. And I told him the other day, I was like, I'm surprised you don't give me more shit, because I would make fun of you so much for that little mini fridge being like, oh, you just have garbage soda. Oh, you just have garbage soda. And then he would buy me like mini Cokes and mini Sprites because he didn't want me drinking so much garbage.
Pops, yeah,
my actual garbage soda. And then, yeah, you challenged me. And then it was hard because diet soda is pretty bad compared to normal soda when you're used to sugar, when you're used to that sweetness.
The 100 grams per can.
Yeah. Oh, man. Diet Mountain Dew is still bad.
Is it? I actually like Diet
It doesn't
Mountain
taste
Dew.
like Mountain Dew.
And then there's zero sugar Baja Blast. Sounds good. I like that one.
That one's okay from Taco Bell. I think it still has calories, though. On Taco Bell's app, it does.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe
like
5.
Yeah, now that I'm hooked. Now that's all I drink is zero sugar. Because everything just tastes like I'm eating sugar. Literally everything. If I drink a Pepsi, and Julie's mom's like, there's a Pepsi there. And if I feel bad and I grab it, I'm like,
yeah.
Oh my God, Julie, drink the rest of this.
It feels weird to me too, like just because we're tracking calories and stuff like that. Looking at a drink and seeing like calories, I'm like, oh fuck.
That's
I'm not
how I'm with
this.
everything now.
Yeah, you just hyperfixate on that thing. I feel like see, that's another thing that like I've noticed about you is that once you get into something, you like, it's
force.
dive completely deep into it, like.
And then 2 weeks later.
It's like, dude. I have something new that I want to fucking spend money on. But yeah, I've noticed that about you. I think I'm more of like a pussy when it comes to that shit. Like I am. I feel
it's
like,
bad.
As if it's like bad. Yeah, I'm just more like, I I maybe I overthink things a lot, but I think it's that difference, like you said, like to start a podcast. I was like, are you sure you want to start it? And compared to you, you were like, oh, no,
Yeah,
we'll do it. Which is weird because I think you would be the one that would be like, bro, we have
I'm
to.
starting the podcast.
Starting the
Yeah,
podcast.
true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just like a lazy.
You think about like all that goes into it.
Yeah, I'm like, I have to edit the videos. I have to do all, figure out the. I mean, I don't know. I guess in my head I was thinking of like, I didn't think it was gonna be this easy.
No, I think this is super easy. I think if we had if I had this laptop and we had to hook it up and we had to download like a audio software thing, I would have.
Yeah, true.
I would have gotten like discouraged. I would have been like, ugh. And then I feel like we would have more technical issues, and then we wouldn't have as much fun.
Cancun.
The plane and a pigeon.
We also, I don't know if we should talk about everything right away. We went to Cancun together. He took me and Julie on our first flight, or guided us. He was our guide on our first
Like
flight.
I took them.
He flew. That's not how you fly a plane, but
Yeah. Yeah, we
Dang.
went to Cancun. That was really fun. That was a super surreal trip, I feel like, just because first time for that, especially for me, that was the first time out of the country without my parents, and then first time vacationing, like taking a plane with friends and stuff, and with my girlfriend. So it was pretty surreal. And then being over there, I'm like, oh my gosh, we're in a fucking another country.
that was the weirdest
That
thing to
was
get.
the
I would
weirdest.
wake up. I remember going to like pee one morning and just being like, Julie, I'm peeing in Mexico.
pissing in
This is
Mexico."
crazy. She's like, you're stupid. I'm like, it's so weird to think that we're in Mexico. I mean, we're in the hotel zone. We were in Cancun, so
It's
it was very
gentrified,
Americanized.
Yeah, it's not a very good representation of Mexico, but
No, I can't imagine that's traditional Mexico.
no, that's not.
It was.
traditional.
It feels bad to say that the only Mexican people were the workers,
The
but
workers, yeah.
that really was what it was.
And me,
And you.
but I'm Mexican American, so it doesn't really. Yeah, it was so, I guess, whitewashed that we were obsessed over the burgers and fries that they served at the pool bar.
They were super good.
They were
man.
super good. I liked them. The fries were kind of stale, but
True. They were just
Yeah.
under a heat lamp.
yeah. And then the lady serving them was just like,
No. I was like, can I get two with cheese? And she was just like,
papitas.
tongs.
Tongs. They're like under a heat lamp. They're soggy but crispy at the same time somehow. Yeah.
That was
But-
so fun.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think with this podcast, I'm super excited of seeing like what we bring up. Obviously, this is the first one. We're like getting into it, and then we're gonna start, little by little, bringing different conversations up.
There's a dog. There's a dog eating sticks behind us.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be part of the podcast too. But yeah, I think just developing different things, and I think we're very dumb but very creative. I feel like we have stupid ideas where some people won't think of something. We'll make something dumb out of it, and maybe it won't even make sense to you guys. It won't translate, but it's gonna be super funny to us. So I think that's what I'm more excited about, just to have fun and to just create some dumb shit that we can actually have fun with.
Yeah.
But I was just looking at, when I looked at my socks, I'm wearing like short socks.
Oh, yes. More
That's-
hyper fixating on stuff.
Yeah. That's
I hate short socks. I hate short socks. I have short socks now. I hate short socks with jeans.
jeans.
I hate flip flops with jeans.
flip-flops
I'm-
with jeans is crazy.
I'm biracial, so I'm white and Mexican. So I can say some stuff about.
You can say you hate white people.
Yeah. No, but oh man, hi doggy.
Doggy.
They love to wear hood. It's like a hoodie with like
Mm.
a white undershirt, some jeans, a ball cap. He'll be bald too. And then just barefoot, hairy feet and flip flops.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh. Veiny white feet. Oh gosh.
pale, big old toes.
Pale,
I'm
big
just
old
like,
toes, hairy, big toe.
it's
It's so hot.
what weather constitutes wearing any of that? Like you're like warm, cold.
Warm, cold. Yeah, I think.
I don't know.
I think. I don't know. I think a lot of people just don't get, like, they'll wear shorts.
Oh no, I wear shorts in the winter. I wear
Yeah,
shorts in the
and
winter.
see, that's the
What am I
white.
saying?
That's the white part of it.
Chill.
Everything in my Mexican body tells me like that is not what you do. You can't wear shorts in the summer, or I mean in the winter.
I mean, my white grandparents. If I go over and I'm not wearing a jacket, they freak out.
They freak out. My mom does that too. It's fine. That's the Mexican.
I come in there like, what are you doing? Get inside. Are you crazy? I'm like, I got out into a car and then came over here and I'm back inside.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know. I think until you told me that about like cold doesn't get you sick.
Oh
I
yeah,
was always lied to for my parents being like, "It's cold. If you don't wear a jacket, you're gonna get fucking
true.
sick." And I was always believing them. Like, oh fuck, gotta
Gotta put
put
on
on
a
a
jacket.
jacket. And then when I would get sick, I'm like, "Fuck, I should have put on another jacket. I should have put on 2 more
I
jackets."
forgot oh, there was a teacher. I can't go into what happened with him, but I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay. That'll...
But he's the one who told us that yeah, it's not like there's germs flying around in the cold.
True.
It's not like they're just I think it does hurt your immune system when you're cold, which can get you sick.
It can get you sick. Okay.
But I think
so
you're
there's
more likely.
there's still something to it.
Yeah,
Um.
that'd be fine. It'll just be cold.
Yeah, you'll just be cold. That's fine. I don't know. There's a lot of like things that parents will tell you to lie, or like I think everybody like they'll lie to you so that you do something. Like that one thing of not turning a car on or not turning a light on in the car.
True.
Because the cops will arrest you and stuff.
Yeah, because it's illegal.
Or we'll crash.
The thing I was thinking of is, you know those big old crane flies that fly around?
I don't think I do.
They look like mosquitoes.
Maybe.
Oh, they're called crane flies.
Put a picture of a crane fly.
Crane
right
fly. They're pretty. They look like mosquitoes, and I remember my grandparents, because my dad didn't even know this until like I don't even know when, but they would call them skeeter eaters, because then he would call them mosquito hawks, because they said that they would eat mosquitoes. So they were like, oh, they're good to have You're good to have mosquito eaters or mosquito hawks in your house because they'll eat all the mosquitoes. And I remember telling Julie that, and she's like, what? No, they don't. I'm like, yeah, they do. And I looked it up. They don't eat bugs at all. They don't eat bugs at all. I'm like, I think I asked my dad, I'm like, did you know this? And he's like, I just learned it recently. All right, sorry.
All right. Sorry about that. We got interrupted by a 6 p.m. alarm clock. It's time to take our pills, our crazy pills. But yeah, you were talking about crane flies.
Yeah, crane flies. They don't eat mosquitoes.
They don't eat cranes. They don't eat cranes, guys. Even, what is it? Contrary to popular belief, crane flies do not eat cranes or flies or mosquitoes. They don't eat that. Is there like another animal or thing that doesn't do that and it's named that?
Oh my
gosh, the world's ending.
There's so much gas. I think daddy long legs, people said that they were like the most poisonous thing.
That's what I've heard.
But I don't know if that's like, I knew that wasn't right.
Black widows aren't venomous either.
They are very venomous.
That's how my cousin Stephanie died.
She was eating black widows.
And crane flies. She was swallowing one so that it kills the other one. She was having a party in her stomach. It was just bugs and animals. That's how she died. They poked her from the inside.
It's sad.
My cousin hears this. She's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why am I getting fucking... Oh, that's funny.
I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, I can't.
Hippos are hella dangerous.
Hippos are hella dangerous, yeah. Hippos are.
Teeth. They hump you hella hard. Yeah, don't fall into the zoo enclosure. Yeah.
Hippo. Humpo.
Humpo?
It's a humpopotamus. It's a humpopotamus. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Like, what's not, or what is dangerous that's not dangerous? I don't know.
What's dangerous and cute?
Dangerous and cute? I don't like spiders. What is your biggest fear?
It's the opposite of dangerous and cute. What's my biggest fear?
Yeah. Or do you have a fear of an animal? What's an animal that scares you?
I don't think so.
You don't think you have it?
Not where I'm like, I see it, I'm like, oh, like I don't even want to be like next to this enclosure.
Well, I guess never. I'm not too scared either of things, but if I feel a spider or if I see a spider crawl on me, I will freak the fuck out. I'll like bat at that shit hard.
Yeah, I don't like. Oh, bees. Actually, yeah, bees.
Bees?
I hate bees.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If there's a bee around us, like at a barbecue, I'll like get up and like walk away from the table. Damn.
A bee.
I am a pussy, I guess.
I'm a pussy with it.
Yeah, a bumblebee or like a honeybee or a wasp, especially wasps. I hate wasps.
Bees are scary. I think I got poked like 3 or 4 times as a kid.
Yeah, when I went fishing. Julie's dad's getting ready to fish right now. But when we were fishing with him one time, I had my Carhartt hoodie on for a while, and then it was getting hot, and I had the sleeves down, and it was like towards the end of the trip, and I was like, I can pull my sleeves up, and I pulled it up, and I just felt like 2 things
Immediately.
and I look, and it was a wasp. I was
Oh,
like, oh
fuck.
no, and my arm instantly like puffed up like that much.
Are you allergic?
I don't know.
Kinda.
Maybe, I guess enough to make my arm puff up. I don't know if that's what happens with Bot. He did get me a couple times.
I remember I had like my brother pushed me to the ground one time. We were outside and he pushed me to the ground, and I guess there was a bee down there. My face hit the ground and it poked me like right here. And I remember like getting up crying, and I was like screaming. I was like, ah!
What an unfortunate.
Yeah, literally. He pushed
only
me into
spot.
a wasp nest, and I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah.
In the first time I ever got stung by it was a honeybee. I was in not middle school. In kindergarten, I was on the bus going to my grandma's just down the road.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend Turkey, who was now 6'5". Yeah, fun fact. I don't know why I threw that in there. But he was one of the Jose's, so we called him Turkey. And I asked him, is there a bee on my head? And he said no. And I was like, oh. And I went like that. And it stung me right on my pinky.
Oh, gosh.
And I remember crying home. My grandma like put baking soda and spit on the thing.
Did it help?
I
don't know.
I'm still alive, so I guess it helped.
I have an infection on the top of my head. There's just pus coming out of it constantly. That's why I'm wearing a hat.
I asked Turkey, I was like, I asked him if he remembered it. And he's like, bro, I don't know why I told you no. He's like, I saw the bee. I just said
I didn't
no.
want to scare you. He was a good friend. Poor Turkey. He's 6'5" now.
He's 6'5".
Yeah. I don't know if this is a story that I like created in my head. You know how like they say that memories, like your childhood memories sometimes can like they change, or you lie to yourself enough to create that story in your head?
Something
like that?
Yeah, I think it's like whenever you remember them, however you're feeling at that time alters it. So if you're like sad and you're remembering something, it can mess it up, and then if you're happy, it'll like change it. Or if you're like constantly thinking about something and you're sad, like if you're thinking about like nostalgic memories and you're sad about them, you might make your memories seem sad, like
more sad than it actually was.
Yeah.
Well, I have a memory of my cousin getting poked on top of the head by a scorpion. I don't know, in Mexico. I don't know how I felt that time. Is it sad, or was I happy that she got poked on top of that? But I don't know if that's something like I don't know, or I don't know if our parents told us that to like. But why would they tell us that to make us feel better? That's scary.
Like you're not sure if it happened.
Like I remember my cousin was just crying and she was like holding the top of her head, but I remember they said that it was a scorpion in Mexico. But then if it was a scorpion, I mean, she'd be dead too.
I don't think
All my cousins are dead. All my grown cousins.
All the insects are killing your cousins. I feel like there is like a memory that I have where I can't remember quite what happened. And whenever I tell it, to not be like, I just like go with something.
And that's just
and then that's what I can't remember what it is though, so this isn't helping.
That's what it becomes.
Pretty much. It's probably fucked up now. I don't know.
I don't think I have, my memory's shit too. I feel like I forget things so much. Like,
I'm bad with obvious stuff. Like playing Connect 4.
Oh, really?
I'm so bad at it. Like if I'm like trying to fit this like through a hole, I'm like, what the fuck? Julie will be like, just put it like this. I'm like, oh yeah. I don't know why. There's so much stuff where it's just like,
why didn't I think about that? That is the.
I think that's the hyperfixation thing. I'm like so like focused, like okay, I can get this way to work.
I want to do it. Yeah, like I'm gonna make it work this way. I don't want to. And then you hyperfixate on just that one.
Yeah, like this is the only way to get this done. And then it just fail.
I don't know if I hyperfixate on anything. I think like. I don't know. Do I nerd out on shit? I'm like a...
Not the way I feel like I constantly bring stuff up. Warhammer! I know Warhammer!
Oh, yeah. What the fuck happened with Warhammer?
Oh, me and Jesus are going to play. He's getting it.
Oh, okay.
So
why don't you just start a podcast with Jesus then? That's that thing.
Since you like Warhammer
so much, why don't you fucking start a podcast with Jesus instead?
I don't even know anything about the game very much anymore.
No, I just forgot.
I remember going to the gym and I would listen to...
Oh my gosh, the dog's gonna bite us.
Hello, you want to join? You want to be a
guest?
This is a slur.
Oh my gosh, it just starts...
Oh no, get away. Oh no. Oh, it's a mommy. She's nipples. She looks so breedable.
She looks so beautiful. I thought you were gonna say beautiful.
No, beautiful, breedable, same thing. Hi.
She's just rabid.
She's just a stray. I thought she was with somebody.
No.
I also thought she was a boy. Sorry. you want body armor?
You want water? You want hot water?
She's
Get-
cute. I wish you guys could see her. She's
Well,
so
they
hot.
probably will. I mean, in the background.
True.
She's so hot. This dog is so fucking
Yeah,
hot. This
so
is the hottest
hot.
stray I've ever seen in my life.
Sorry, we got sidetracked.
We got sidetracked by the doggy. Oh my god, what
What
is she chewing on?
What do you have? What was over there that we didn't see? Just happily running away.
Just bone. Oh, there's another dog.
What the fuck? That's probably your man.
Oh shit. Checking up on her.
He's lucky.
He's so lucky to have. You see the
I
nipples?
wish I
on
was a
that
dog.
thing? I wish I was a dog. The things I would do if I was that.
Oh, he actually is with her. Oh, he's sniffing.
Oh shit.
Oh, he turned around. What were we talking
Sorry,
about?
this might not be the best podcast.
True, this is our first episode and first take.
Mm-hmm.
We're hoping that we can just get something where it's just one shot. It's not just like jump cutting and jump cutting and jump cutting and.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't want it to be jump cuts. I want it to be as natural as possible because I feel like in our normal conversations we're just riffing the whole time and we're just bouncing off of shit.
I feel like this is pretty natural so far.
I think so too. I don't feel like nervous. I'm just.
I'm pretty. You're way more extroverted than I. You probably tell. I feel like I'm better. Or like I'm better.
I just feel like I'm better.
I'm better than you. I just feel better with you leading this. I feel like in real time talking about this.
Welcome to the Mauricio Aimless podcast.
Joseph doesn't talk.
With Joseph. Joseph doesn't really talk in this episode, so I don't know. You just want to just send me the money.
Gonna be a link in the Patreon for my money.
For my Patreon and then Joseph. Yours just
See
blows
which
up
one-
more. I
feel
get
so
$0.
bad for him.
So
The
bad.
special
So
kid, I
quiet
gotta
all the
send
time.
him money.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I am a lot more extroverted, but I feel like when we're together, we just do dumb shit or we'll say dumb stuff. And I feel like we're equally as extroverted.
Whenever we're with each other, yeah. I feel like I'm not shy. I feel like sometimes whenever I see people that I haven't seen in a while that I used to be like super friendly with, it can be weird. Like my friends from high school and stuff. Like if I haven't seen them in a long time, I'm just like trying to make a joke and it just feels awkward.
It feels like, hey, let's rekindle the.
Yeah,
Let's rekindle
after
this love.
like nothing happened between this.
Yeah. Well, it's the thing is too that like, you know, people change so quickly, and humor changes. I feel like a lot too, and what may have been funny to them before is maybe not the funniest now, and they're probably just like, "Why are you saying this, bro? This is literally
that's
not funny."
random.
I think there's been times that like I joke around with some of my other friends, like how I'll joke around with you, and they kind of just like.
Yeah,
And I'm like, oh, okay, well, sorry, this is like a Joseph joke. This doesn't fly in like other situations and stuff like that. I think there's been times that I do something stupid or say something stupid or like something gross to Aubrey too, and she's like, babe, what the fuck? And I was like, I'm sorry, that was for Joseph. I need to save that one for next time because this is not the place that I need to be saying it.
Yeah.
Us talking about how hot a dog is probably not the best thing to
Probably
mention to
too.
our girlfriends. Hi, if you're watching, by the way.
Hi,
if you're
love you.
listening. Love you too.
She wasn't that hot
She wasn't that hot. She was okay.
for a dog.
For a dog, she was crazy.
Like when people rate fast food burgers, there's a scale for dog hotness.
Oh, shit. There is? Who's the biggest, like, YouTuber? I think PewDiePie now when he moved to Japan.
Mm-hmm. He's like a.
I think he became, like, the dog fucker. Oh, my God. He has a family now. His vlogs are so... I think we literally had that conversation. We're like, his vlogs are so wholesome now.
Mm-hmm.
He fucks dogs on there, though.
Don't like up his side channel.
Don't look at his side channel. He has a dark history too, so yeah, we can pin it on him.
We could.
We could. It's
There's
fine.
a bridge behind us.
Yeah. There is a bridge behind us.
Got any closing? There's just a kid screaming.
Kid screaming. I think the dog is eating him. The dog's fucking eating him.
no! I think that's their dog.
It's their dog. The thing it was chewing on was like his toe. It ripped off his toe and brought it over here. Oh my gosh.
He's sad.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Closing remarks. Do we have any closing remarks? I don't know. I think my closing remark is I'm excited of what this becomes. I think for me, Sorry, I didn't want to cut you off.
No,
but,
you're good.
But I am going to.
I wanna talk.
I think for me, I think like you said, I think this is very natural. I don't feel like I'm forced, or I don't feel like I'm like scammering to the next topic. And maybe it does. Maybe it will come off on video like that. But honestly, to me, this is kind of how natural conversations go.
Yeah, I was before this. I was like, man, like I need to not say, but I need to not say I need to not say filler words. Like I'm gonna be so nervous when we go into this. I'm just gonna be like, yeah. When we met each other, it was fun.
But it was fun. But like, I think this is like a true indicator of our friendship too, that we're able to
sit in a park
and just have a conversation and rate a dog and say how hot they are.
A hot dog, yeah.
A hot dog.
A hot dog.
Yeah, but I think just how natural it feels and how like comfortable it feels. I'm very excited to see what comes from this, because
I'm excited to make the next one now.
I'm excited to make the next one.
Hopefully, I mean, the editing, I feel like will just be pictures and stuff. It shouldn't be too bad.
No, it shouldn't be. And I don't know how long we're going the time and how much cuts we're gonna have in between. Like,
true. Hopefully, there's not too many cuts. Hopefully, it's pretty smooth. Hopefully, the audio is nice, because we need to figure out how to post on Apple. And that we'll probably just do YouTube for this one, just to
for the beginning ones, I think.
Probably figure everything out.
Yeah, and then I feel like as we keep getting comfortable and stuff, like we'll have different topics. I want to start introducing like people asking questions and stuff to us too, so we can answer them.
We'll have some guests from our life.
Some guests from our life. My boss. You want to be on this podcast? We record with cat toys, and we're at the Granger Park.
We'll see if we keep the location. Hopefully, it works out pretty well, but we're probably gonna be at random spots every.
Yeah, it just depends where.
We rolled a bad die today.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and I'm surprised that the weather, like the wind, calmed down and everything, so it became a good. But yeah, do you have any closing remarks? I mean, you said you're excited for the next one, but
I am excited for the next one. 2 weeks seems like a long time now in my head.
It does. Now that I'm like thinking, because
like,
well, yeah, that's the plan too. Is we will post bi-weekly. Is it bi-weekly?
Yeah, bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly sounds like it's twice a week. You want to post twice a week?
I at work I had that happen where somebody said bi-weekly, and I was like, okay,
2 times a week.
And yeah, they thought it was 2 times a week.
Oh,
I was like, what?
2 times a month. 2 monthly. 2 monthly. But yeah, that's the plan. But like next time that we record, I don't know. I don't think we had a lot of structure. Like I even pulled out my laptop, but I didn't pull anything from there, because I'm like, I think we're having a good. Oh, actually, yeah. Hold on. Let me post one thing that I wanted to, just a closing remark. I think for this podcast, obviously, like it's the Aimless podcast. So we're just shooting the shit, talking about different things and stuff. But I feel like we're gonna get like a lot of comments saying, "Hey, like, what's your thoughts on like political like topics and stuff like that?" So there is one question that I have, and I feel like maybe once we answer this, we can kind of move past there or tackle some other things after that. But let me ask you this first question. Okay, you ready? Okay. How does the entrenchment of bureaucratic inertia within legislative frameworks impede the implementation of progressive reforms aimed at socioeconomic equity?
That was the Aimless Pod.
Thank you.